Katie's writing tip. Whenever I write something, I take my last sentence, which is generally punchy, and I make it the first sentence.
Because naturally in any essay or paper you've ever written or, longer form content, you're going to save that juicy bit to the end of the paragraph so that it makes people go, whoa, that was an interesting.
Oh yeah, you're writing, like you're finally in the groove, and then you hit, and then this is the
final
point.
thing to stop guessing what to build next.
And that's what you should lead with.
Lead with it, and it'll be stronger. Hello, fellow product hunters and makers and creators. Welcome to the ux.movie show. I'm Anthony.
I'm Katie.
And
I'm Brittany.
We're going to be breaking down the second place product of the day from yesterday, Tuesday, March the 21st. Why are we doing the second place? Well, first place was a Crow extension without a website. So we went to the number 2, which was Lean Bee.
Let's jump right into Lean Bee.
All right, guys. So we always start off with the hero section. Let's take a look. What are your initial reactions, Katie?
Love it. It's very clear. Make better product decisions. That's what I'm going to do. It's the action I'm going to take, driven by data and AI.
I like it.
That's
It's also a little weak. Makes me curious.
It makes me curious, which is enough. I think that's all you can ask for.
I like their last sentence here in the paragraph.
Ooh.
This is solid. Maybe move that up.
Yeah, that would be a better hero.
Stop guessing what to build next. That is the critical, but they kind of left the punch till the end there. I don't know if that was intentional. A lot of people write sentences like that.
And then it's at the end because it's the end punch when you write. I do that a lot.
And then you write the sentence at the end and you're like, yeah, that's the one. Move it to the beginning. Try it. Flip it to the beginning. It'll be a lot stronger because you'll start seeing how to take that and lead back into it.
So if they flipped it and said, stop guessing what to build next, I think that would entice me enough to move on. But I do like that they have data and AI in there, which is explaining why it's different. So maybe mixing and matching those two bits would be awesome. And they're showing the product. So there is a freeze frame of the product. Awesome. Let's take a look. Let's scroll down a little bit and see what the deal is. And then it gives me 4 things: collect insights and feedback, validate ideas continuously, prioritize and build a product roadmap, and measure product metrics. Okay. So
that's a closed loop. That's pretty fantastic to have in kind of this explainer section.
All right, take product management to the next level.
I like that. I think it could, have a little bit more information, a little bit more clarity, but I do like it. It feels good. Like I'm the next level. Then implement a discovery roadmap instead of a feature-based roadmap.
There's your headline.
Okay. Next level discovery roadmaps, not feature-based roadmaps. That is really, really strong. Because not a whole lot of teams have discovery-based roadmaps. They aren't doing research ahead of time to define what that roadmap is. Own the word discovery-based roadmap. Own that. Make that your thing for Lean Bee. Oh, look.
I knew you would love this. I scrolled the site.
Look at this. Discover, define, deliver, refine.
The only thing I was confused about is at the end of refine, they're basically trying to imply that there's a loop again with the dots. And I was very confused why the dots were disorganized again, but it was implying that there's new feedback. So if you restart the loop.
Now that we've taken a look through this site, I'm going to give Katie and Anthony just a minute to choose the best and worst freeze frames. Welcome back. Katie and Anthony have had just a moment. Anthony, which one is the best freeze frame in your opinion?
I'm going to scroll down the page to that process diagram. I think that makes it clear how and where to implement this, that it's in every step here of discover, define, deliver, refine. I love the words they chose here. And I really think they can own this idea of a discovery roadmap. If they can double down on that idea, then they can build all of the kind of messaging behind these different areas as they build out more of their product offering with the idea of discovery driven, really focusing in on aligning your roadmap to the research that you're getting. So I would go with this section. I say it can be made even better.
Worst was one that doesn't exist. You need a how it works in here. I have no idea how I'm going to get this set up and how I'm going to get started. And if this is going to be something that could take me weeks to get started with, or minutes, or hours. And I'm not going to click through to sign up until I have an idea of how long this is going to take. And maybe that's intentional. Maybe this takes a long time and they want me to just click and get signed up so that they can send me drip emails. If that's your strategy, great. If it's not, I need to know what I'm getting into here.
So based on this page, can you guys tell me what you would focus on during a story audit for Lean B?
I think I would focus on kind of a through line, as Katie was saying as well, related to how it works. I think a lot of this stuff needs to be simplified a little bit more.
And flipped on its head.
And flipped on its head. So take some of the bits of information that you're leaving for punchlines. Don't make them punchlines. Move them up into the main header areas, move them up into the main heroes, make them the thing that draws people into the rest of the explanation.
This is a process change where they're going to have to start collecting insights and actually incorporating it into the product development process. If that's something they're not doing, this is going to be an overhaul for the way that the team is thinking and the way that the team is doing things.
I mean, this site is really, really, really good.
Yeah, I mean,
from a content perspective, it's great. I think it gets a B+, though, because there's a lot of things here that could just be extracted back out and made more clear and made more visible.
All right, guys, this has been The Real Debut. And as Katie and Anthony just said, we are going to dive straight into a sneak peek. So you will be able to see that linked in the video and check that out as well, because we will go through their onboarding process. Don't forget, there's a free Figma file linked in the description of all of these different freeze frames, and tune in next time for the next Real Debut. Thanks, everybody.